I'm Hope Martin, and I'm reading 36 Questions That Changed My Mind About You by Vicki Grant. Chapter 12. Would you like to tell the class what you find so amusing, Miss Sangster? Mr. Gora tapped on her desk with his textbook. Hildy came to with a start. Damn! She must be doing it again. She hadn't been able to control her face all day. My guess is you're not thinking about polynomials, he said. Close. Sue put on her best Mae West voice. At least you got the part, Paul, right? The kids started whistling and cheering and making semi-crude comments about Hildy's fantasy life. Mr. Gora said, enough, and shut up everybody, but of course it wasn't enough for Hildy. She was obsessed with the boy. Bob-sessed. She hunched over her equation so Mr. G couldn't see her smile again. She still hadn't come up with an answer for tonight. Tell your partner what you liked about them. Be very honest. Say things that you might not say to someone you've just met. The mere question made her laugh and blush and go all funny in the stomach. Not even her father forgetting to pick Gabe up from his regular Wednesday morning swim meet could ruin it for her. Upset her a bit, throw her off for a while, but not ruin it. The bell rang. Hildy packed up her stuff and headed to the common room for the monthly after-school meeting of the Citadel Classic Film Society. Zoo tried to drag her out for a smoothie instead, but Hildy felt she should go. She missed last month's movie, and Duff got huffy when members didn't show up regularly. Zoo rolled her eyes. Why bother? You're just going to sit in the dark and think about Bob. Hildy shrugged her off, waved goodbye, and found herself a seat at the back of the room. Today's feature was Citizen Kane. Hildy sat in the dark and thought about Bob. She needed to come up with an answer. She ruled out the obvious stuff. His arms, his eyes, the way he'd look down and made those micro-lip movements before he said anything serious. She ruled out things she'd mentioned before, too. Artistic, masculine, funny. That would just make her look lazy. She wanted to make it clear she wasn't tossing the answer off. That this was meaningful to her, but not too meaningful. Not my whole happiness depends on this meaningful. Just normal, well-adjusted, meaningful. It was a hard target to hit. She pictured Bob. She tried to think of something new to say. Before she knew it, the closing credits were rolling. Still no answer. She checked the time. 5:15 already. She grabbed her satchel and slipped out before Duff turned up the lights. 15 minutes to walk home. 15 minutes to freshen up. 5 minutes to bus stop. Maybe 20 to the cafe. She had loads of time. Time to work out her answer.